Today we are docked in Nassau, Bahamas, so we wanted to show a tour of the ship. This is Independence of the Seas. On deck 1 you have your medical facility, and then deck 2 is the conference center room. So let's head to deck 3 to show you some of the public areas of the ship.
So at deck 3 we have the main entrance to the main dining room. So right now there's kind of a long line for breakfast, and that's where you would check in for breakfast.
I believe breakfast is from 8 to 9:30.
Yeah, so it's actually, even though there's a line, it moves fairly quickly.
Yeah, they do.
And it's really not that busy in there. And so if you want a break from the Windjammer, highly recommend trying this. So which is pretty nice. Just outside the main dining room on deck 3, we have the art studio, which they don't have any paintings set up right now. But this is where you would go to do your art off, check out all the art. I think we saw some last night, so there was still quite a bit. And then beyond the art studio, Studio B, and the photography area where you can check out all your different pictures that the crew members take throughout your time on the ship. So you can actually check out one of these computers here, computer stations, put in your room number or slide your CPass card and check out all the different pictures. And so beyond the photography focus area, I think is what it's called, is Studio B, which is where they have the ice skating shows, ice skating rink. You have to check your calendar for at times that you can go out there and open skate. So, but they also have laser tag in here too. But we saw a show last night.
Freeze frame.
Freeze frame.
Highly recommend. It's good.
Which was pretty cool. So again, deck 3 is the main entrance to the main dining room, focus, photo gallery, the art studio, and Studio B. So just outside the main dining room on deck 4, we have a bar, which is Boleros, and they play live music out here, mainly in the evening. So it's been pretty crowded the times that we've walked by. And just on the other side of the ship from Boleros is just another public seating area. But
you can get service from Boleros there.
Yeah, I think they have some wait staff that come serve that area. But yeah, this is just the bar area.
Look at that light fixture.
That light fixture up there, it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Again, and then over here is where the band is set up, again, for some live music. So appears to be a cool vibe at night. So
yeah,
nice place to hang out. And then again, there's that open seating area. If you don't want to sit right next to music but still enjoy it, people hang out over there. Just walked into Casino Royale. Just wanted to get some views of everything while it's empty. Got a bunch of different machines.
This is on deck 4?
Deck 4, yeah. So there's craps tables somewhere around here. This is actually,
I think they're usually
blackjacks around here. Roulette. More tables over here. What do we got over here? More roulette tables, more blackjack. Got craps back there. There's a few different tables around here. And then we got the bar in the Casino Royale. Just more slot machines. So actually pretty good size casino. And then of course there's a set of stairs that leads you up to the Royal Promenade. So definitely a good size good size casino. One thing to point out too is that I do not notice a sense of smoke in this area. In fact, it does say that there's a smoking section, but I don't smell any smoke whatsoever in here.
I smell like the cleaner to like overtake any smoking.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
I felt like maybe on the other side there's a little bit of a smoky fume, but on this side it smells more like a cleaner.
Yeah, it's really not bad though. So which is quite nice. But good size casino. See?
Designated areas.
So at deck 4, on the forward end of the ship, we have one of the specialty dining restaurants, the Zumi, which is actually right outside the Royal Theater and next to Schooner Bar. So, but the Zumi is basically hibachi area. You can see here a lot of hibachi stations. I don't think they have a sushi spot right here, but we're actually going to be dining here one of the evenings to have dinner. So we have reservations for a night. Okay, so at the forward end of the ship, on deck 3 is the main entrance to the Royal Theater. So, but in order to get there from the aft of the ship, you have to go up to deck 4, walk across, and then you can take this staircase down to the Royal Theater to access deck 3.
Or you can access deck 4 from here as well.
Yeah, and one thing to point out is deck 4 is kind of the main access onto the ship. Like, it's where we entered from at Port Canaveral.
Yeah.
So this level gets pretty busy, just because everyone's coming in.
Yeah.
And not knowing where to go. So, but this is where everybody starts. So on deck 5, at the front of the ship, is a Star Lounge, or at least the entrance to the Star Lounge, along with the library right here to the right of the Star Lounge. So it's definitely a quiet area. I guess we haven't really been there, but anyways, if you're looking for a quiet place to relax, there's a library. And again, front of the ship in deck 5 is a Star Lounge, and they hold karaoke in here. And right now they're actually getting set up to hold an art auction.
Yeah, this is big.
So yeah, this is definitely a pretty large art auction going on, because there's a ton of paintings here. So if you're looking for where the art auction is held on Independence of the Seas, it's in the Star Lounge. So looks like a good setup.
And they do ship worldwide. For if you purchase a piece of art, they'll ship it worldwide.
Yep, ship right to your house, so you don't have to worry about carrying it off the ship with you. Figured out how to get to the helipad. It's pretty neat.
I had to ask.
Yeah, well, so we asked, but
Now we know.
it's on deck 5.
Yes.
Star Lounge.
Yes, you can go through the Star Lounge, and there's a door
to the right as you walk in. That leads you to a
an
path
exterior
outside.
door. Yes.
Yeah, or you can access it from deck 4. It's a set of stairs.
Yeah, you have to take a set of stairs up.
In the forward part of the ship, so just pretty neat.
Yeah, it feels nice out here. Nice breeze.
Yeah. So something we wanted to do, or at least I've been wanting to get out here somehow.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat though. Leading outside of the Star Lounge, the front of the ship, we're entering into the main promenade on deck 5. Again, the all popular, extremely popular Sorrento's pizza. So this has been crazy every time we've walked by it.
You can
Always.
still smell the lingering pizza smell. It smells so good.
If you're looking for some good pizza, this is where you go.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got 2 drink stations here, the Coca-Cola machines. The market is right across from Sorrento's, and basically you could purchase your duty-free liquor here, and then some Royal Caribbean merch, and some other necessities too. So, but to move on deck 5, on the Royal Promenade, basically it's just this wide open mall area. So it's pretty nice. You have these rooms up here, which are the Promenade view rooms that overlook into the Royal Promenade. So, which is a different view from being out on the balcony on the outside of the ship, or a porthole on the outside of the ship. So it's a good change of what that is. So right here is Trend, which is just more of a jewelry store. Right next to that is the secret staircase down to Casino Royale. So if you're looking for another access in the Casino Royale down to deck 4, you can access it from deck 5 off the Royal Promenade. Ale and Anchor is more or less another bar, but they also have some specialty beer there. And then Solera Beauty. Right next to that is a store where you can buy duty-free cologne and perfume. Vintages, across from Solera Beauty, is a pretty nice wine bar. We were here last night and had a good time here, but it's definitely a nice spot to hang out. It's a little quiet, but it's a good place. They have good choices of different types of wine here. They also do a wine tasting here on some days. In fact, today will be a port here at Nassau. So if you're looking for a wine tasting, this is where they have it set up. So it's a good, nice little spot if you're looking for wine. So highly recommend checking this out. Across from Vintages and next to Solera Beauty is Michael Kors. So just another designer store that they actually have on the ship. You could buy handbags and a bunch of other different types of Michael Kors products.
It's not just Michael Kors either. They advertise for different designers.
Oh yeah, I see Coach in there as well. So interesting that they just call the store Michael Kors, even though they sell other designers in there. Across from that is another jewelry store, and that also has watches, Regalia. And we have Ben & Jerry's on the Promenade. Obviously that's ice cream, but they have a few different kinds. So I don't know if they have any of it set out yet, because you can't purchase some of this stuff until, let's see. Here they have the times for when this is open. So like for today, we're in Nassau, and so it opens up at 2 o'clock. But here's an area where you could buy, again, ice cream if you're looking for some of that. And Ben & Jerry's is not a part of your dining plan, so here are some of the prices of what it is, and it's actually reasonable price, so it's not too expensive, but you still have to pay for it. Across from Ben & Jerry's is the Cafe Promenade, where it's basically where you can get some snacks and a coffee bar. So they also have drip coffee located in the Cafe Promenade if you need something pretty quick. But this is where people go to get some special coffee drinks made. Next to Ben & Jerry's is the Sugar and Beach candy store. I think that's only open up at 6 o'clock.
I think all the stores open at 6.
Yeah, Ben & Jerry's was open up at 11.
Well, the issue is that we don't have a sea day. So
Yeah.
they can't open when we're in port since they're duty free.
So the collection, we walked in here yesterday, and it's
nice.
basically, they have your sunglasses, a bunch of different clothing designers in there, like Lacoste. They also have some Royal Caribbean merch. So basically, if you forgot your clothes, we didn't. Or your clothes.
I almost left them at the airport. But
if your bag gets lost or something, that's the place to go buy some. So across from that is Next Cruise, which we visited yesterday to book our. It's actually not our next cruise. It's one of our next cruise. So, but a cruise from a year from now in there. So that's where if you want to save a little bit of money, get some onboard credit, highly recommend booking your cruises at Next Cruise. Next to Next Cruise is the Champagne Lounge or Champagne Bar, whatever it's called. Pretty sure it's actually called the Champagne Lounge. So, which is another bar off the Royal Promenade. Seemed like a cool vibe. That gets pretty busy here too. Nice little spot to grab a drink. And of course, on the Royal Promenade, you have your guest services area.
it's a little busy for day two.
It is busy, but you can book your shore excursions here. Again, ask any other types of questions you have regarding your cruise, or sea pass card or anything in the room. So this is a place to go to ask whatever you need to ask, and hopefully they should be able to take care of you there. Just past the Royal Promenade is the entrance off of Deck 5 for the main dining room. So this is where you would go if you're needing to get to the main dining room off of Deck 5.
Wanted to see what the Windjammer looks like
As
at
comparison.
115. So the one thing that's nice though on this ship is the washi stations.
Washi washi. Happy happy. Washi washi.
Crowded Windjammer.
You have to find your own spot.
So there's Giovanni's.
We'll be there tonight.
We have reservations there tonight, but
I don't think so, because I got
Windjammers busy. See, it's hard to. All these tables are full. Food everywhere. Burgers and fries. Of course, that's what I would have gotten, and that's what I did get. But yeah, I mean it's nuts in here. Very hectic compared to the Wayne dining room that we had with Key. So, but a lot of choices. Sandwiches. Look at this. There's even a welcome cake.
Oh, that's pretty.
Welcome aboard cake. That's pretty cool. Grill. What is this?
Oh, there's your rice.
Rice, of course. What are that? Beans. Crazy busy. Bunch of dessert.
I'm going back, Eric.
So we got chicken over here. Oh, did we find the gluten-free section?
No, that's
You
what
coming
I was
across
looking
that?
for. But on Embarkation Day, that's kind of rare.
Is it?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's right here. Look at this. Special gluten-free section. Don't have very many choices in here. But
The gluten-free corner.
very small section. Choice of mushroom, pork, ragu, and vegetable something or other. But there's a section. What do you think?
I like it.
But as you can see, there's hardly any seats available.
Yeah, we've gone all the way around now.
Yeah, we about to make the full circle. Still haven't seen an open seat, really. What's over here? Oh, more hot dogs and french fries. And then, what else? And of course, at the
Oh, there's a table.
front of the Windjammer is the bar.
There's a table.
Open table. Oh, there's a table up there in the front. And then Chop's Grill.
Yeah, I think
Just right
it looks
here.
like they've opened it up so that people can sit there.
Yeah, so Giovanni's is on one side of the Windjammer and Chop's Grill is on the other. So, but extremely busy Windjammer. Highly recommend doing the key because it was super relaxing.
Yes.
All right, so right outside the Windjammer, you have one of your entrances to the pool deck on level 11. So, which is pretty nice little pool deck here. They have a splash-away bay area for the kids, and you can see they have these slides and this bucket that fills up with water and dumps on the little kids. And again, they have all this splash area, so it's pretty nice for little kids. A bunch of different water activities for the kids to enjoy.
Yeah, we saw that bucket when we were on the Mariner. We were docked next to this ship, and we were watching that bucket fill out and dump out, and we were like, oh man, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's perfect for the little kids. And then for some of the adults here, we got 2 little pool areas, which is quite nice. And a large TV up there for people to enjoy as they're sitting in the pool or in the hot tub or lounging around in the lounge chairs. So also on deck 11 is a towel station, so you could check out towels here, but remember to bring your SeaPass card.
And we did miss on the opposite side of the ship, there is a fish and chips for food at a fee. Small fee.
Just beyond the pool deck is a solarium, so more of the adult-only section pool area. So one thing is that they do have one main pool area in the solarium and a bar, but one nice thing are these hot tubs that kind of overlook the side of the ship here, which is really a nice feature. And the solarium also has its own dedicated bar just right next to the pool. Bunch of different lounge chairs too. So nice little spots to hang out and enjoy. It is covered in a lot of the areas over the pool. It's uncovered, but definitely a nice spot. And you can even have some of these windows are opened up to where you can enjoy some of the views of what's out here, whether you're at port, and we're in the Bahamas right now, so just enjoying that. But we're also docked right next to 2 different cruise ships, the Carnival Liberty and the Disney Wish. So right next to the solarium inside the ship is the main entrance for the spa, which is the Vitality fitness area, spa area, which is 2 levels. So the fitness area is actually located here on deck 11. And so you have all your different machines and equipment and all that for workout. And then on deck 12 is more or less the spa area. So on deck 12, basically this is like more or less the main upper deck here. And what we have here up on deck 12 is a track, a running and walking track. Not really sure how how long it is, or at least one loop, but it's mainly just a lounging area where they have tons of lounging chairs and golf ball looking things, which are pretty much what
The radomes?
The radomes, the little satellite things that are just covered up and looking like golf balls. But also on deck 12 we have the one of the bars up here, so which is actually open on port day. So if you're looking for a bar, come up to deck 12 and check out the Sky Lounge, which is one of the bars around the pool deck. But yeah, this is where you go to hang out if you want to catch a ton of sun, because there's hardly any shade up here. But it's also a good view to people watch anything that's going on deck 11. The belly flop is a good spot.
That's later on today.
Yeah, you could park in one of these areas here in these lounge chairs and look down into the pool area, and they usually have the belly flop competition or the sexiest man competition right here on the main deck 11. So, but this is a good spot if you want to kind of just overlook what's going on deck 11. So it's pretty nice, and it's also a good view to watch the TV up here from up here too. So we're on deck 12, and we've come across a lot of the play areas, and this is the arcade, which hopefully seems like a pretty large arcade so far. You got this little area here where you walk into, then all of a sudden it just opens wide up. So a bunch of different games. Ooh, there's all popular skee ball.
Love skee ball.
That's pretty fun.
This is pretty nice.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in here. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. Keeps going into this whole area back here. But yeah, just a bunch of different games here. So a lot of different stuff for all ages. And then in this section, I guess, is your check-in for Adventure Ocean. So that's this area here.
Well, that's dangerous right at the arcade.
Yeah. And then here's the hours of when you can register and all the different sessions. But you got more stuff here. Got air hockey tables. Oh, what is this? What is this? Got a little bowling
Oh,
game here.
look at
That's
that.
Cool. So, yeah, arcade's pretty big. What do you think?
Maybe we'll try it out.
Maybe we'll try it out? Yeah, be fun. So, and then back in this area is just more of a continuation of the Adventure Ocean area, but this one's looks like it's specifically for ages 9 to 11. So they have their own little space. Again, here's the hours for that registration, and then different sessions, evening sessions. But yeah, just a nice space dedicated for ages 9 through 11. So, but they have other stuff here.
I don't know what the living room is.
I don't know, but wonder what that is. But Explorers are 6 to 8, Aquanauts 3 to 5. So I don't know. And then we just looked at the section for 9 to 11. So definitely different spaces for all ages for kids. Okay, to the right of the arcade, right outside the arcade, is the section entrance for Aquanauts. So this is again for ages 3 to 5, and then you go down there for this age group. So yeah, it's right next to the entrance of Venture Ocean. Or towards the after the ship on deck 11 are actually a few table tennis tables. So there's actually 3 of them up here on one side of the ship here. They have everything set up for you. So the only thing is, like, what if you accidentally hit a ball over one of these pieces of glass? I guess you shouldn't be playing table
that'd
tennis.
be a
If
pretty intense bounce if that happened.
something that somehow I would be able to do. So at the aft of the ship, more or less got more lounge chairs they can hang out on. Even on a port day or day at sea, have a nice view from back here. So, which again, we're in Nassau, Bahamas, so it's a pretty nice view. So on the aft of the ship on deck 13, we have all the fun stuff, what we'll call it. We got the flow rider, which this guy's doing
This
really
dude is
well.
awesome.
This guy's killing it right now.
Uh-oh. Oh!
And we got a bunch of the big slides here at the aft of the ship. Got this little jungle jail thing for the kids to climb. So this guy's doing awesome. Okay, so on deck 14 is the Viking Lounge, and the bar that's in the Viking Lounge is Olive and Twist. So I don't know if it has anything in relation to martinis, but we're gonna find out. But this is the nice little lounge up here, and usually a really nice panoramic view of the ship and the ocean and everything. See, it overlooks the pool deck and the rest of the deck. For those of you guys that are looking for the specialty lounges, here's a Diamond Lounge club area at deck 14, and at the opposite end, approaching the Suite Lounge. So, yeah, if you guys are looking for the specialty lounges, that's where they're located, deck 14. And here's the doors leading into the Suite Lounge. From deck 14 is the only way to access deck 15, which is the Puzzle Break Center, aka the escape room. So if you're looking for that, just take the little set of stairs up from the Viking Lounge up to deck 15, again, to be able to access the Puzzle Break Center.
No, we lost our purpose.